Imagine a day when the color has faded from everything, where the laughter of others sounds like a distant and hollow echo, and where getting out of bed feels like carrying the weight of a mountain. It's not sadness, it's something deeper, more dense. It's like living wrapped in a gray fog that distorts everything, even your own inner voice. Today you're going to discover not only what depression really is on a level few explore, but the fundamental and often counterintuitive keys to understanding it and beginning to overcome it. Depression is not a choice. It is not a character flaw. It is a perfect storm brewing at the very core of your being. It's biology, your brain's chemistry in imbalance, where neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine stop flowing as they should, switching off the circuits for pleasure, motivation, and peace. It's psychology, thought patterns that have tangled like thorns, creating a filter through which you only see failure, hopelessness, and your own perceived inadequacy. And its environment, the accumulated weight of an unhealed emotional wound, a chronic stress that overwhelms you, or the feeling of being trapped in a life that isn't yours. This fog doesn't just affect your mood. It reconfigures your physical reality. It brings a fatigue that sleeps in your bones, a soul-deep exhaustion that isn't cured by rest. It alters your sleep. You either sleep too much or you can't sleep at all. Your appetite changes, food loses its flavor, or you find yourself eating without hunger. You might feel unexplained pains, migraines, muscle tension, because the mind and body are one single system. And when the mind suffers, the body screams. And here comes the first idea many don't want to hear. Society has sold us the idea that overcoming depression is about thinking positive. But that well-intentioned phrase, for someone in the darkness, is like asking someone to heal a broken bone just by smiling. It's empty advice that only generates more guilt. If it's a matter of attitude, and I can't change my attitude, then the failure is mine alone. It's a mental trap. True recovery begins with an act of courage that is radically opposite, deep acceptance. Not a passive resignation, but a conscious acceptance. It means stopping the fight against your own shadow, stopping spending monumental energy on pretending you're okay when you're not. It's looking the fog in the eye and saying, yes, this is what is happening to me. I accept that this is my current state. It seems contradictory, but it is from this place of brutal honesty, not from false strength, that the first stone of true reconstruction can be laid. Imagine your mind is a complex, living garden. Depression isn't just about weeds having grown. It's that the soil itself has become arid, the irrigation system is broken, and the sunlight can't filter through. You can't just yank the weeds out with force. They would break and grow back. The first step, acceptance, is like watering that dry soil. It's softening it, preparing it for change. Without this step, any seed of solution will die. Then you need an expert gardener. Psychological therapy isn't just talking about your problems. It is an intensive training program for your brain. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy teach you, in a practical way, to identify those distorted thought patterns, to question the critical voice that tells you you're not enough, and to replace it with a more compassionate and realistic narrative. It's not magic, it's retraining your mind. It's learning to prune the dry and poisoned branches of your internal dialogue. For many, this process needs additional support at a biological level. Antidepressant medication under professional supervision are not happy pills, nor are they addictive, as is commonly mistaken. Their function is more like a cast for a broken bone or insulin for a diabetic. They don't solve the problem by themselves, but they restore the chemical balance necessary for therapy and your own efforts to take effect. They are the fertilizer that returns nutrients to the soil of your mental garden, allowing the new seeds of habits and thoughts to take root. Recovery is not linear. It is not a straight path upward. There will be good days and there will be setback days, days when the fog will reappear. The key is not to avoid these days, but to learn to navigate them without judging yourself for it. It's developing the resilience to know that just as the storm arrived, it will also pass. It's about building a new relationship with yourself, one based on care, not self-criticism. But this path, though personal, is not walked in a vacuum. Authentic human connection is a powerful antidote to the lie of loneliness that depression tells. Every comment on this video from someone who says, "I've been through this too," every like that symbolizes a gesture of support weaves an invisible net of solidarity. Your story, your experience, however hard, can be the lighthouse that shows another person lost in the same fog that there is a way out, that they are not alone. That's why, if this message resonated with you, if it made you feel understood, or you simply want this message of hope to reach more people, your action right now is more important than you think. Subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of understanding and recovery. Like this video, because that simple click tells the algorithm that there is someone here who needs to hear this, that there is a community that supports each other. And most importantly, comment. Write, "I'm here," to mark your place in this space, or share the insight that impacted you the most. Your voice is not just a comment. It is a confirmation that we are in this together. And together, we can learn to dispel the darkness.